social media is a mess. It's a mess of information. I've worked in social media. I'm a social media specialist. I know this for a fact. Imagine yourself in a room, a huge auditorium, full of millions of strangers, and you're trying to talk about something you want to talk about. It could be anything. It could be a branding link. It could be your brand you're trying to sell. How do you find the relevant people that you want to talk to? How do you find your target audience? Well, you might have heard in real estate that they have 3 simple rules, 3 things that are most important. Location, location, location. On social media, it's hashtags, hashtags, hashtags. John Mancini, the president of AIM, which is the Global Community of Information Professionals, describes hashtags as the key to understanding marketing on Twitter. And so I'm going to share with you what exactly hashtags are. I'm going to tell you how to find relevant hashtags. And I'm going to share a little bit about how to use them, some best practices, if you will. So what are hashtags? I'm sure we've all seen hashtags. It's the pound sign or number sign followed by a word. It could be any word, it could be anything. But there's so much more than that. They're a link, but there's so much more than that. What they really are folders. Folders of compiled information, all relevant to the subject of the hashtag. People search for hashtags. People follow conversations with hashtags. Your audience is a hashtag. They help you sort through the clutter and get to who you need to talk to. But there's a lot of hashtags out there. There's a hashtag for anything and everything. Every string of letters you could think of, there's probably a hashtag for it. So how do we find the relevant ones? And why is that important? Well, Cheryl Burgess, CEO of Blue Folks Marketing and co-author of the book, The Social Employee, describes relevant hashtags as a matter of life and death. That doesn't make it sound important. I don't know what will. In fact, having the wrong type of hashtag is like walking into the wrong room for a speech and giving your speech. You know, worst case scenario, you're going to embarrass yourself, and best case scenario, no one's going to be there for you to embarrass yourself. So how do we do this? There's some easy ways. You can check Twitter, even if you're going to be using hashtags on Facebook, Pinterest. Twitter's pretty much where hashtags got popular. So you can look at trending hashtags, but how do you know if they're relevant? Well, there are analytical sites, databases of hashtags, which can tell you if they're trending, who's looking at these hashtags, how many people are looking at these hashtags, and are they relevant? There's nothing worse than using an outdated hashtag than not, talking to an empty room. So you can do that. There's also the option to make your own hashtag. Though I will give a little bit of a warning with this. You also have to make your hashtag relevant then. If you can go online right now, any one of you, and come up with your own hashtag for something, and you will be the only one who will be using it. You might get lucky and have someone else use it. But you can do things like tying it to a brand or tying it to an event, something to bring people together, to use your hashtag as a means to get to your target audience. All right, so now you have some idea of where to find hashtags. You can look online at these databases. Some of them are RightTag, which is a website for analytics and trending. TagDef, which is a great hashtag dictionary to make sure you're using the right hashtags. And hashtagify.me, which links related hashtags by popularity. So now that you have these hashtags and you understand a little bit more about what they are, how do you use them? Well, there's 2 primary ways. The first is simply as keywords or links to sort the information and put it together for your target audience to find. The second way is a little bit more interesting. and it's using them to participate in live conversations. And I'm not just talking like televised events that we all see, the hashtags for presidential debates or even live conferences. But there are on social media groups of people who come together with the same hashtag and meet weekly, monthly, and they use that hashtag to discuss for about an hour, maybe 30 minutes, a topic. And if that topic is something that is relevant to your business or relevant to you, you need to be aware of that, and you need to be able to reach out to them and participate. Again, a word of warning here, make sure you don't directly advertise to them. I know this is supposed to be informative, but I feel like it would be unethical of me to not warn you that it is highly frowned upon at going into these chats and advertising. It's better to just go in and participate so they see you and they get a little bit feeling for your brand and what you're all about, and you make your presence known. So now you know a little bit more about hashtags. You know what they are, what they really are, folders, not just simply fun little words that you can throw into the end of a tweet or a Facebook message. You know how to find some hashtags. It's not that hard. You can just Google some and use the other tools that I've talked about. And you know how to use hashtags to increase your presence a little bit on these social media sites and to connect with people. So yes, social media may seem like a mess, but hashtags are there to unclutter it for you. Thank you for your time.